Hello everyone. Nice to see y'all again this week. So my major takeaways from this week are the readings. One is that all of the technical elements need to work cohesively together the same way as like analyzing the plot or the blocking for your actors. You really need to consider the technical elements ahead of time during rehearsals and right before the opening of the show. Um, One, because they all collaboratively work together, so considering them all before the show is important so that you know like exactly like how things will go in rehearsals. For example, when you are dressing the set, you can start rehearsals out with first the taping of the floor and then adding in different pieces of furniture and different props for the actors to use and small things that are like identifying for their costumes that they need to have worked with for a longer time. And as the process goes on, you can continuously add on to the top of that. In my experience, doing it that way is easier for student actors, especially although I've mostly worked with like college actors, but younger performers can see that too. So like when I do small class plays where it's not like a large scale production like I'm doing this semester, but smaller class plays, this is the process that I've used. I've taped out major pieces of furniture first and then like added those pieces of furniture in. And so that way when we move to like whatever our set is or like the larger items, the actors are used to, excuse me. The actors are used to working with the smaller ones, the smaller details, so that then they can focus on the movement that they need to do. Secondly, the volunteers just stand out to me. They've just been standing out to me this entire process, like as we're going through week by week, chapter by chapter. How much you need volunteers, whether that's from your parents, from the community, from other students that are not a part of your production process or your class, but are just interested in theater. Having volunteers is just essential. Chapter 16 and chapter 9 talked about how like having professional people come in to like evaluate different things and help you plan out and design different things can be beneficial to you and your students. Chapter 6 Bowman's chapter 6 talked about using your parents. They don't mind being like asked to help because it's like being a part of their child's process as well. So having those outside volunteers is beneficial to you and your students because one, it becomes a learning experience from your students. For your students from the professionals, and then the people who are there to just help, in turn helps the production along, and takes a lot off of the director's shoulder as well. So it's like once again delegating different tasks, and different levels of help to different things can just overall make the production better. My last takeaway from this week is just a reminder that it is okay to get outside help and to have outside opinions. Like, yes, your director's vision should always shine through, should always like come first because people are looking to you to lead. But myself being like this is my first time directing a bigger show, and that first show is a Lorraine Hansberry's A Raisin in the Sun. There's a lot to live up to, a lot of historical facts that I have to consider. One, for my audience, because my audience attending the show will mostly be people of color, and people that are kind of relatable to the situation of the conditions and the circumstances that the family go through. So having outside help is okay because you can live up to the pressure of your show if you have help along the way, and it's okay to not do everything on your own and take on all of that pressure yourself. Y'all have a great week. It's been nice reading with you and talking to you.